Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're taking a look at the STM DUX case for the iPad mini and iPad mini with Retina display. This case comes in 3 colors, black, red, and blue, and it sells for $44.99. So inside the packaging, you will find nothing other than the case itself. Let me just pop out the packing material and show you the case. So this is really kind of a cool case. It's made up of a bunch of different materials. You have like this TPU border, you have a clear polycarbonate back, and then you have this like fabric-y front section with a magnetic clasp. So I'm going to pop the iPad mini in. I will tell you right off the bat, you have to be careful if you're using a screen shield. In using this case, I did notice its tendency to want to bubble up my screen shield. So if you're not careful, and you can see it's doing it already in the corner there, you will find out that it will quickly bubble your screen shield. So you do have to be careful if you're using one. I would imagine that if you're using one that's of the tempered glass variety, you're going to have kind of some big issues. So once it's installed, there you go. Like I mentioned, it has this magnetic clasp that keeps everything kind of sealed up. This is a very protective case. On the back, the clear window allows you to see all of the Apple goodness through it, and there are cutouts there for the secondary mic and camera. On the side, you've got a cutout for the mute or the orientation switch. The volume up and down and the sleep awake give good tactile feedback when you press these rubberized buttons, and you'll see 2 more cutouts across the top for the main mic and the headset jack. Along the bottom, there are 3 cutouts for the speakers and the lightning port. Now, as I flip this open, you will see it does work with the automatic sleep awake function. And the inside of this front flap is lined with like a soft microfiber material, which makes it really nice. So you can stand up the iPad in a couple of ways. When you flip the front flap around, kind of reattach this magnetic clasp, places it into a nice angle for typing like so. When you want to stand it up for video, there are these 2 notches, one on either side of the case, that you want to make sure the kind of front flap rests on, and then if you tuck it in there, you're able to stand it up. Now this presents a bit of a challenge at times. Did have some issues getting it to work, but there you go. So as long as you're careful and you kind of gently line it up on those 2 lines or those 2 notches, it's not an issue standing it up. When it's not making contact there, it does seem to want to fall over. So you have to be careful with that. But like I said, once you get it into that proper position, it's no issue standing it up, and it's not going to go anywhere over time. Now, what's cool about the magnetic flap is it also keeps the front cover closed when you're not using the case, which is really nice. This kind of textured front flap and magnetic clasp give a good amount of grip in your hand as you're holding it, and you can place it all the way around in reading mode as well, and that front flap just kind of tucks a little bit out of the way as well. So the STM DUX case, like I mentioned, is available for $44.99 in 3 colors. You can learn more about it via the link I'll have in the video description. I'll also have a link down there to my full review of it over on runaroundtech.com. As always, if you have any questions about this or anything else, be sure to drop me a line down below. Otherwise, have a great day.